shouldn't be replacing what you're trying to get out, because it doesn't make sense you do that. Hello, Dr. Joe here of the drjoe.com and the 2020from.com. In today's video, I want to share with you 6 quick dietary tips that you can employ to lower your cholesterol levels. Now, if you're someone who is struggling to get your cholesterol levels down to what I would describe as desirable levels, then you want to pay attention to this very video. This video has been triggered by a conversation that I've been having with one of my subscribers who's been diagnosed with high cholesterol levels, and he was surprised at the fact that his cholesterol levels were that high despite having lost some weight. This still happens, and if you fall into that category, do not despair, because I'm going to share with you 6 dietary tips that you can easily implement to get your cholesterol levels down. Because when it comes to cholesterol control, what goes inside your mouth matters a lot. Okay, so let's get started. Now, the first food you want to be consuming if you've got high cholesterol levels and you want to get them down is avocado. And that's because avocados have monounsaturated fats, what we call MUFAs, okay? And we have research evidence to support the view that MUFAs do help to reduce cholesterol. So how much avocado should you be looking to consume if you want to get your cholesterol levels down? Well, I've got here 1 medium-sized avocado is all you need a day, okay? 1 medium-sized avocado like this, okay, is all you need. Now, don't forget, avocados also, apart from having monounsaturated fats, they also have fiber. So it's a win-win situation when it comes to reducing your cholesterol with avocados. So you just need that 1 medium size a day. Now, I've put a little one in here. I said do not consume your avocados with high fat corn chips, because when you think of avocados, what comes to mind? Well, usually guacamole, isn't it? And what do you eat your guacamole with? Well, usually is corn chips that are loaded with unhealthy fats. So don't do that, because when you do that, such a move will be counterproductive. Not a good idea. So that's food number 1. Food number 2 will be walnuts. Walnuts, we have evidence to support the view that if you have a diet that is supplemented with walnuts, you reduce your risk of heart disease. I'm going to do a special video on that. And the reason walnuts work to get cholesterol levels lowered is because they have alpha linolenic acid, what we call ALA, and ALA does reduce cholesterol, is omega-3 fatty acid. Now, how much walnuts should you be looking to consume if you want to get your cholesterol levels lowered? Well, half a cup a day. That's about all you need, okay? And all you need to do is add it to salads or use it as a standalone snack, okay? So I've got some walnuts here. They're lovely. You just need half a cup of walnuts a day, and you'll be well on your way to getting your cholesterol levels down. They're good for your heart. Someone told me walnuts are good for your heart because they're shaped like a heart. Okay, so if they're heart shaped, they must be good for your heart. Okay, what's not to like? I'll take that. But it's a lot more serious than that scientifically. Okay, so that's food number 2. Food number 3 will be oatmeal. All right, and the oatmeal you want to consume is the whole grain one. And the reason oatmeal helps to reduce your cholesterol levels is because it's got both soluble and insoluble fiber. And the soluble fiber in oatmeal is called beta-glucan. Now, how much oatmeal should you be looking to consume if you want to get your cholesterol levels down? Well, not a lot, just 1 to 1.5 cups a day, okay? That's about all you need to get your cholesterol levels down. Now, I've got 2 oatmeal here, okay? So this one is steel cut oats. I don't know if you can see it, okay? That's steel cut oats. This is unprocessed oats. This is rolled oats, okay? This is minimally processed. You can have both because they are both whole grain. The only difference between this and the rolled oats is that this one has been steamed up and then it's been rolled flat. So that's just about the processing that's taking place. So you can still have the rolled oats or better still, have the steel cut oats. Okay, both of them do work to get your cholesterol levels down, and you just need, like I said, you just need 1 to 1.5 cups a day. Okay, so that's food number 3. Let's move on. Food number 4 is related to food number 3, and that's called oat bran. Okay, there's a study. By the way, here's the study here. Let me just show it to you. Here's a study, if I can place it here, and it was published in the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition, and it's titled "A Diet Rich in Oat Bran Improves Blood Lipids and Hemostatic Factors and Reduces Apparent Energy Digestibility in Young Healthy Volunteers." And in that study, there was a 14% reduction in cholesterol levels within 2 weeks. Within 2 weeks, okay, 14% reduction of consuming oat bran. Oat bran, the bran has just been taken off of the oats, and that means it's concentrated. You're going to have a concentration of protein, okay, B vitamins, and lots more beta glucan. All right. So, and how much oat bran should you be looking to consume if you want to get your cholesterol levels down? Just 1 large bowl per day. Okay, that's about all you need. Now, I've put here a little warning. Do not go for the oat bran muffins. Okay, please do not go for that. And the reason behind that is that there is an unhealthy ingredient there if you want to get your cholesterol levels down. So do not go for that. I picked the wrong food there. So here we go. This is oat bran. You need 1 bowl of this, 1 large bowl of this a day of oat bran, and you'll be fine. You really will get your cholesterol levels down very quickly. Okay, consuming oat bran. Great. That's really lovely. But not the oat bran muffins, please. All right. I should need to repeat that. So that's food number 4. Now, when it comes to getting your cholesterol levels down, those foods that I've just talked about, they will help you to get cholesterol out of the body. Now, one advice I always give to people who are struggling to get their cholesterol levels reduced is that they also need to turn the tap off, okay? Because it's pointless you trying to get cholesterol out of the body and you're also adding more. So these next 2 tips, these next 2 dietary tips, they are aimed at turning the tap off. Now, they might be controversial, but if you're struggling to get your cholesterol levels down, then it makes sense to do what I'm about to say here, okay? So, tip number 5 will be this. Stop eating meat, okay? I know that sounds a bit heavy-handed. It might be controversial, but like I said before, if you're struggling to get your cholesterol levels lowered, it makes sense for you to stop eating meat. And the meat I'm referring to will include pork, beef, lamb, and veal. Okay? Smoked, cured, and preserved meat as well are included in all of this because they're full of saturated fat. So if you are somebody who loves your meat so much and you feel like you really don't want to give it up, well, I've got a substitute here for you that should help. So what I've said here, replace it with fish. Okay? Replace it with fish and you'll be fine. Okay? But you need to stop eating meat if you're struggling to get your cholesterol levels down. Replace it with fish. That brings me on to tip number 6. It's similar because you also want to turn the tap off. I say stop eating eggs. That's what I've said here. I like eggs. I eat eggs, but I don't have cholesterol issues. If you've got cholesterol issues, then you need to stop eating eggs. And that's because, 25% of the fat in eggs is made up of saturated fat, okay? And all of that is in the yolk, by the way. So, what I've said here is if you must eat eggs, if you feel you really love your eggs so much and you must eat them, then go for egg whites only, okay? There's no cholesterol in the egg whites. So that's a compromise. It's very important when you're trying to get your cholesterol levels lowered that whilst you're trying to get it out of your body, you also need to turn the tap off. You shouldn't be replacing what you're trying to get out, because it doesn't make sense you do that. You will just be bouncing around from wall to wall without making any gains. All right, so that's the reason I advise that you need to turn the tap off. And one quick way of doing that is for you to discontinue eating meat, and then egg yolks, I should say. Actually, you should stop eating egg yolks. So hopefully you got some value from this video. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up, please like the video, and also please share this video with your friends, family, and colleagues. If you got any questions, any comments, go ahead, leave them down below. I think that's about it for this video. Until next time, well, this is Dr. Joe signing out.